The proposed federal riding changes have been met with a resounding no from Thunder Bay. The commission in charge of riding boundary redistribution held its final public input session last night, which was added to the calendar late in the process. Lee Noonan was there.
Unanimously, the 14 speakers at the event asked the Commission to reconsider the proposed changes to riding boundaries in the Northwest. As is, the proposal would see the total number of ridings in Northern Ontario reduced from 10 to 9. A single riding would be created in the north, stretching from the Manitoba border to the James Bay coast, with the Kenora-Dryden area joining the city's south side in a new Kenora-Thunder Bay-Rainy River riding.
So NOMA and the City of Thunder Bay have passed motions speaking strongly in opposition to the proposed redistribution plan.
Unfortunately, we do not find much merit in what you have proposed.
It is ludicrous.
A common theme throughout the submissions was the impact larger ridings will have on the ability of MPs to connect with and represent their constituents.
The proposed new riding boundaries will reduce representation for every district and every person in Northern Ontario.
Because it's one thing to say, well, every member of parliament should represent 100,000 people or 115,000 people. But if you don't have a chance to see those people face to face on a regular basis, you won't know what the issues really are.
Don't take away the very few representatives that we have. We desperately need them.
Although none of the speakers purported to represent Indigenous communities, many expressed particular concern about the impact of the redistribution on First Nations and questioned whether sufficient consultation had taken place. Chair Justice Lynn Leach says the Commission is now compiling and reviewing the last of the approximately 2,000 submissions, written and oral, from across the province as they begin to revise their proposal.
There has been some clear messages. And, we will be making some changes for sure, but exactly what they are, we honestly do not know yet. The goal is to take into account a community of interest, community of identity, the geography and historical pattern to ensure that we are achieving effective representation for an area.
The Commission has until February 9th to submit a final report to the Speaker of the House, at which point there will be an opportunity for parliamentary review. The implementation of the new riding boundaries must happen by April 2024. Lee Noonan, TBT News.